Wow. Absolutely beautiful morning here in the Grand Tetons. At the moment we're standing in Garnet Canyon at sunrise, and we are on our way to Grand Teton via Owen-Spalding route. Obviously climbing is inherently dangerous. Having said that, my goal out here this morning is to give you footage, hopefully help you make your own risk assessment whether you want to attempt this route or not. Most groups that do this route do use ropes. However, I'm by no means the only one to do it solo, and I'm not the first. I won't be the last. I left Lupine Meadows trailhead this morning around 3:30. Ideally, I want to pick a time so that I reach the lower saddle right around sunrise. It's light enough to see, but at the same time, I don't want to be so late that I get stuck behind big groups. They do tend to bottleneck here. Usually I'd say around 8:30, 9 o'clock or later. We are at the base of the lower saddle now. The rocks here are often wet. However, there are some fixed ropes. On the lower saddle now, just after sunrise. I walked to the southeast corner of the saddle, just by a snowfield. There is a little water source here. In addition to that, there usually are a couple of spots on the way to the upper saddle where you can find water as well. But here it's quite reliable. We're looking west over the lower saddle now. Seriously one of the best views I've ever seen in my life. I hope everybody gets to see this place at sunrise someday. Up until this point, it's been 6 miles of switchbacks and a little bit of rock hopping. I was doing it in the dark, obviously. I'll get some video of it on the way down if anyone wants to see it. But we're coming up to the important part here. We're looking at a handful of climbers walking up toward the upper saddle from here. Definitely doesn't look like a super busy day. At this point, we're looking up at a rib. We're going to try to stay to the left of the rib and also near the rib. We're moving into the chimney right now by the eye of the needle. Very important. The first 2 times I came up this mountain, I missed it. One time I was quite concerned. I thought maybe I'm on the wrong track. No, it doesn't matter. You can completely miss the eye of the needle and still get to the upper saddle without a problem. There are a couple climbers now ascending to the left of this chimney, for example. Generally entering the chimney, I think it's best to stay on the left side of it. And then I think we loop to the right at the top. My intuition was correct. Up the left side of the chimney, loop around to the right, back to the left again, and you can pass through the eye of the needle. Again, it's not completely necessary that you go that direction. But at this point, we're about 12,500 feet, and we're on the left side of the ridge. I'm climbing above you one more time, sorry. I'm actually on a nice ramp at the moment. I'll say for the 3rd time, if you're not on the same line as me, nothing to worry about. I've done several variations of this same route. Little boulder scramble just before the upper saddle. I mean, literally a few feet away. There is an alternate route around the right side, but I think it's easier to stay on the left. Moving on the ledge toward the belly roll now. Also super important at this point that you empty your pockets. Make sure everything in your backpack is secure. Once again, I'm super happy to have you guys here.
Well, we're super happy to be here.
These guys have volunteered to do the belly roll in front of me.
You.
I find most people are intimidated by this spot until you get here. It's probably not as bad as you think. Just don't look down. It is one of the most exposed sections I've ever seen in my life. All right. Just stay high up on the rock. Excellent handholds. And then one step over. Actually, I'm going to get my body a little bit closer, but I actually never did look down. I know you guys watching this in the video might have seen down, but my eyes are only looking at my hands. And then literally just a few feet from there, and we're on the crawl. Once again, this is a tight spot. I am focusing on my hands and I am not looking over the edge. Oh, this is the part that reminds me that I need to stretch.
Yeah, I know, I was thinking, I was like, good thing I've been doing yoga this last year, because
yeah,
I used to have a ton of issues climbing with my hips cramping, and you would not want that day.
Okay, hit my knee there. These awesome guys walking into the double chimney now. There are two entrances just past the crawl that take you out at the same place. The one on the left is a bit more exposed, but I think it's also a much easier climb. Literally just about 30 feet past the crawl, you'll be turning to your right and up this chimney. This is looking up at the chimney on the right. I have done this one as well, but for today I'm going to skip this one and go over to the left. Okay. Some good handholds as soon as you get your hands up to the ledge. This is generally rated as a 5-4, though in reality I think it's a bit easier than that. And this is supposed to be the crux also. Though to me, I think Owen Chimney, the second chimney, is probably the most difficult. But that one can be avoided as well. All right, climbing out a double chimney. It's short and awkward, and thankfully not very exposed. Coming out a double chimney, it's literally just a straight walk for 30 seconds up to Owen Chimney. Or the other option you have here, those other three guys took, was to turn right, walk up the catwalk. After a few minutes, you'll be up at the rappel anchor. I think we'll come down that way, so we'll catch that later. Owen Chimney might be my least favorite part of the climb. A lot of the rock is kind of rounded, doesn't have great handholds, but at the same time it's not super exposed. And the other thing, as I mentioned before, is that it's very easy to skip around it if you don't want to do it. Just topped out Owen's chimney. Good news is from here we're already in view of Sargent's chimney. So not much further. We are right at the base of Sargent's chimney. We can't see it yet. When we get up there, the route does divide. There's a route that goes straight up and then one that veers off to the left. We're probably going to do the one to the left. I think it's probably the easier of the two. A lot simpler climbing once you get past Sargent's. I'm angling up to the left at this point and it's working pretty good. Though I know there are quite a few ways from here to get to the summit. But if you made it past Sargent's, if you made it all the way here, there's nothing really that's going to challenge you. All right, congrats guys.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for the beta. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, thank you for being part of the video.
Yeah, you're cooking, dude.
You guys too, man.
YouTube channel?
Sorry?
You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'll get that to you in just a minute.
Okay.
All right, popped out just beneath the summit here. All right, could not have picked a better day for the summit than this.
That's him.
A few days ago there was smoke up here.
Alrighty, you can follow Chris when you're
Okay, celebrations.
You didn't want to get a photo on the summit?
There was a lot of smoke up here a few days ago. A few days before that there were some dark clouds. But this is perfect. All right, reversing Owen-Spalding route. We'll basically be reversing the same route that we came up. The one exception is that rather than down climbing Owen's chimney, we're going to drop down to the Rappel Station, turn right down the catwalk, and then from there we'll pop us out at the double chimney. Back at the top of Sargent's chimney. Since I took the route to the left last time, I'm going to try coming down from the straight line this time. If you're unsure about where you're going, there is a Rappel station up here at the top, so be on the lookout for that.
You know, okay, yeah. You're with you, okay. Yes. I will bring it with me this time. I think we know, but you never know.
I came down the chimney furthest to the right. After having done that, I definitely say the easiest track is coming halfway up and to the left, of course. Same way that I ascended. From where we are here, we're watching some guys angle down to the left toward the Rappel station. And that same route will also take us to the catwalk. So we're going to follow behind them in a minute. I'm standing at the Rappel station now. Now obviously I don't have any rope. I'm not going that way. But from the Rappel station, that's our reference point to switch back to the right, and we'll be walking along the catwalk back to the double chimney. Also from this point, we're still in view of Sargent's chimney, and we can still see a few climbers walking up there. A little bit of ice in front of us here, so do pay attention for that and hold on to something here. Also, where we're standing here on the catwalk, there could be climbers beneath us, so be very, very careful not to kick any rocks. Okay, there was a short little scramble down, exiting the catwalk, coming to the top of double chimney. It did feel a little bit exposed, but as most rock here, it's pretty solid. And from where we're at right now, we're looking down at the top of Double Chimney. And of course behind me is the entrance to Owen Chimney again. Or rather above me is the entrance to Owen Chimney again. This is what it looks like crawling down out of the Double Chimney. I think a couple of handholds and then bring my legs over to the other side.
Take the carabiner and everything off and then leave it.
There we go. Definitely a little bit awkward, but exposure at this point is minimal.
Crawl in the crawl.
Crawl in the crawl. Yeah, we have a few coming across the crawl, and as soon as they're done, we'll be going back again. Yeah, at least you guys only have to do this once.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, from here you can kind of gauge the distance from the crawl to the chimney. Actually, is a good reference. Because I'm sitting right at the base of the chimney. Ooh. Probably in the spot where you need to wrap your legs to the other side.
Yeah.
If you just kind of keep your hands good on top there and then kind of like rotate and almost straddle it. Cool.
Yep. I think that's what I did. Back on the upper saddle again. I actually find it a lot easier to navigate this on the way down. It seems like you usually can see your route from up above a lot clearer. At this point, we're going to drop off this ridge to the right. We don't want to drop into the couloir to the left. We're just under the eye of the needle right now. Took a similar route to this coming up. Traverse over the top of the chimney to the high side, or the north side. And the rock coming down into the couloir from there is a lot easier. All right, from this point it's just switchbacks, a few rocks, but mostly switchbacks. That was Owen-Spalding Grand Teton. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you found the video useful for planning your own trip. Please let me know what you think. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and if there's any other mountains you'd like to see, please let me know. All right, bye.